Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are taking a look to see what is next for you in your career, okay? So we have 3 piles here for you guys to choose from, okay? Each pile is, these are tarot decks that we have here, and the deck that you choose will be the primary deck that we use for your reading, and then we'll pull some oracle cards and stuff like that on camera as well for you guys. But let's go ahead and jump in here. So pile number 1, we have the Pulp Magazine Tarot, and I'm feeling like I need to just kind of show you guys kind of the imagery on these cards, kind of what they look like here. I don't know, I don't normally do that, but I just felt like that might be helpful for some of you guys. So there is that, pile number 1. And then pile number 2, we have the Modern Witch Tarot deck here. So here is this deck. You can kind of see the imagery on these. This one does have some nudity in it that I have to cover for YouTube guidelines, so I'm kind of being a little more timid about showing you these for right now, but anyway, so that is the imagery on those for you. And then pile number 3 is a totally unofficial Adventure Time tarot deck here. That's this one. Here's the imagery of these cards. So there's these. Oh, okay, interesting. Death was something that we saw in this one and this one, so might be some new career opportunities coming in, maybe even moving from one kind of sector, one type of career, maybe starting something brand new. I don't know. We'll have to see when we get into your piles. But anyways, here are those 3 options here. So pile number 1, number 2, and number 3. So take some time, pause the video if you need to give yourself a little bit more time to decide which deck you feel called to the most. If you feel called to multiple decks, that means that there are multiple messages for you in this reading. My suggestion would be to watch the deck that you feel the strongest pull towards first. Watch that pile first, and then go back and watch the piles that you also feel called to, but you feel a little bit less of a strong pull towards, okay? Those will be secondary and tertiary messages for you, in addition to your main message. So anyways, guys, I will leave you with that, and I will see you all in your readings. Bye. Hello, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen the Pulp Magazine Tarot deck, and these are the oracle decks that we'll be working with today as well to find out what is next for you in your career. Let's pull these oracle cards for you first. We're just going to get 1 to 2 from this deck, just kind of whatever feels right. Feeling this one here. Mischief, interesting. Let's take a better look at this up close for you guys so you can see your card. These birds tormenting this poor little cat over here. And then we'll grab a card from here as well. Let's move these off camera for you. So Mischief, interesting, and then we have Playful Penguin, whimsy, community, and loyalty. Whimsy and mischief are obviously not the same thing, but it's like this, it's almost like this lighthearted, fun energy, right? And as I was turning this over, I was just straightening this deck to move it. I looked over and we have play underneath, which kind of Playful Penguin kind of gives me that vibe. I'm actually going to leave this card out for you guys because I feel like this is relevant here for you. So we'll do that. So we have mischief, play, Playful Penguin. Okay, it feels like what's next for you in your career is going to be something a little bit more lighthearted. Overall is what I'm hearing here, kind of a lighthearted energy. I feel like you've been through some heavy energy lately. Just maybe like a lot of responsibilities at work, a lot of, just maybe you didn't have a good quarter, or maybe, I don't know, maybe there's just something something that was a little bit heavier going on, but I'm seeing here that you're moving into a space of play, of getting up to a little bit of mischief here. And I'm noticing too, this says community on here with playful penguin. And then all of these cards represent multiple crows. So I'm seeing that this is almost, this really feels like this has to do with you coming together with coworkers possibly. Coming together with coworkers. I'm also hearing possibly working with family members or working with friends, family members. Family members is what's really coming through. That's very specific, so that might not resonate for everybody here, but I do want to say that my camera is all sorts of turned. You guys give me just a minute. I am gonna fix that. That is driving me crazy. Okay. It's not awesome. It might be worse than it was before, but you know, that's okay. Okay. So playful penguin, mischief. Yeah, definitely some lighter hearted energy coming in. Let's get a message from your tarot cards to learn a little bit more about this energy and what is coming up next for you in your career. Feeling this one first and then this one. Okay. Let's find out here. We have the Empress. Okay. She's very laid back. She's very relaxed. Luxury, harvest, like, because we have all of this wheat, I guess. Is that what that is? Yeah. Ready to be harvested. Just abundance, comfort. Okay. Then we have the Fool, all right? Two of Swords. Page of Wands. Okay, I feel like you're moving into, okay, definitely moving into a new energy. I feel like you might be, let's see. I was gonna say it feels like you might be starting a new job, but I don't know that that's necessarily what I'm seeing here. It's almost like, I feel like this is, are you getting a promotion, pile number one? Reason I'm saying this, there is this bird here of like flying above these couple right here. There is this bird here flying above these couple of birds here. I see this like abundance, this comfort, this luxury too, kind of with this one, with the Empress here. The Fool, this is obviously starting something new, right? But this doesn't feel like something brand new. It doesn't feel like you're severing your connection to one job or one career and moving on to another. In fact, this really feels like you're going to be like this very much feels like being given a raise, starting this new journey, but like within the same company, or maybe being given a raise and a promotion is what I'm hearing here. You're going to be in charge of making bigger choices that impact the company a little bit more is what I'm hearing here. You're going to be put in a position of authority to a certain extent, okay? And this is something I'm hearing, like this is something that you have been wanting. This is like, it's kind of a passion of yours is kind of what I'm hearing here for you, pile number one. It's just, I mean, this is like a really happy, fun reading, because I feel like what you're doing here is you've been through some really heavy shit at work, okay? And I'm hearing here that it kind of took a toll on you, okay? It took a toll on you physically. It took a toll on you mentally. It took a toll on you emotionally, okay? And I'm hearing here that you're being lifted out of this situation, okay? Lifted out of this heavy energy, but you're not just being lifted out of the heavy energy, you're being placed at like a higher position. It really sounds like you have been like really grueling, like you've just been working through something at work, working through a problem solving, something like that, making moves is what I'm hearing. You've been making some moves, okay? Loyalty just jumped out at me. I think you've proven that, like, loyalty to the company, loyalty to the cause. I think there are some people you've put their mind at ease as far as where your loyalty lies, what your priorities are. They're very happy with the results of that. They're very happy with the result of the hard work that you've put into. And that's why this space is opening up for play, okay? Mischief is really interesting as well. I think that, that's why I feel like this is kind of a bit of a promotion, okay? There's like something going on behind the scenes, all right, with Mischief here. And like I said, it's not necessarily bad. It's just like there's something going on above this, above the situation. You actually see there's another crow flying up here over this one. That's what it feels like. It feels like you were being elevated to this position here, and then by like someone up here up top who sees the big picture, okay? That's kind of what I'm hearing here. You're gonna get to, I just heard play with the big dogs. You get to finally run with the big dogs, play in the arena that you've been waiting for, is what I'm hearing. This is like something you've been waiting for. You're going to be in charge of making bigger decisions, okay? And this is really going to allow you to follow this creative path, or this passion. I feel like you have a passion for your work, pile number one. And this is a very, very exciting, happy energy for you. I love this so, so much. Seeing this playful, happy energy, this new, like just new exuberant energy and luxury, and finally getting to relax. Like, this makes me think of like you're sitting in your office chair, you finally get that corner office, you finally get that big office or something like that, or your own office, and you're just leaning back in your executive chair, living the best life, surveying your surroundings, going, wow, I really made it. Like, I'm really here, I'm really getting to start this. Like, start this new journey is kind of what I'm hearing with this new position. So this is super exciting. Pile number one, 100%. I love this for you guys. Let's get a little bit more information about what do I feel like they want you to hear specifically? I'm hearing what to expect in this new position, and this card just wanted to stay there. I feel like it's going to go there. That's where it needs to be. So, what to expect in this new position? What can you expect with this? What should you be looking out for? Any guidance here that they want to give you about what you can expect? We have 7 of Pentacles. Expect abundance, okay? Expect a raise with this. Expect bonuses is what I'm hearing as well, okay? Expect to receive more money for the effort and the work that you do, okay? So that's one thing. Temperance, balance, okay? Expect to, let's go ahead, Queen of Pentacles, okay. I just wanted to make sure those two weren't connected and I didn't need to wait. So, excuse me, balance, temperance here. Finding balance, having patience. You are going to be held to a higher standard is what I'm hearing here. And that's kind of what we're seeing here too with this. You are going to be held to a higher standard than your peers, okay? I'm hearing that this time of play and playfulness, enjoy it, because it will not, I'm hearing that it's not going to last. And I don't mean that there's going to be just this heavy crap you have to slog through. That's not necessarily what I'm hearing. What I'm hearing here is just this innocent, happy, playful energy. I mean, this is like everything. It comes in, it goes out. It'll be a period of time where you're going to experience a lot of this happy, joyous, wondrous, new, exciting energy, but that's going to move on past, and you're going to be expected to find a nice balance here. I'm hearing, first of all, a balance when it comes to dealing with former, well, I say former coworkers, I'm going to say these people are most likely now your subordinates. They're people who are most likely now being managed by you, possibly. There's going to be a balance here that needs to be struck within this situation, okay? You're not on the same level as them anymore in your organization, and so a sort of distance needs to be maintained, is what I'm hearing. That's going to be expected of you. It's going to be expected of you to step up to the plate and distance yourself a little bit from people who are now, like I said, you're their superior at work. You need to maintain this level of respect from them. And in order to do that, there's going to be this balance that is required. It's interesting too to see temperance come out, this duality kind of come out underneath the Two of Swords with making decisions. I'm hearing here making decisions isn't just going to be like making decisions for the company itself. It will be about your career path, okay? It will be about the way that you handle situations. I'm hearing you need to make sure and use your intuition. Same thing here with temperance, okay? 1 foot on the water, 1 foot on land. We're fully aware of our emotions, our intuition. We're partially submerged in that, but we're also very grounded. We're very centered. We're very practical. We understand what's realistic and what's not. So there's this balance here that's going to need to be struck, and honestly, in all spaces of your career, okay? This balance doesn't just talk about this temperance card. It's not just about balance between, being a boss and being their coworker, right? It's not just a balance between making decisions, okay, and making sure you make a decision that is grounded, but also possibly divinely inspired or divinely led, intuitively led, if that's something you feel. It's also about having a higher level of patience, is something I'm hearing. You're just going to be held to higher standards overall, pile number 1. And it's going to be important to maintain a balance. Your work-life balance is something I'm hearing as well, okay? Don't forget to make time for the people in your personal life, all right? When you move in, as you move into this new role, okay? Your personal life is just as important as your professional life, if not more so at times, because honestly, there are companies that, you know, if something were to happen to us, they'd have that job posting up and ready to start hiring the next day. Our families, our friends, the people who are closest to us are going to be there for us no matter what, you know? So just, those are the people who truly care about us, overall. So remember that. Work-life balance, 100% for sure. Patience, just, you know, just this nice balance between being grounded. You know, you don't want to react too emotionally to situations, but you don't want to be super cold either, obviously. Like, this is just what I'm seeing here. They want you to know is there's this balance that needs to be struck. And then Queen of Pentacles, you are going to be living in luxury, my friend. You are going to be comfortable financially, materially. That is absolutely something that they want you to know. Lots of abundance here coming in, lots of money coming in is what I'm hearing for you. Maintain a nice balance. Don't get a big head is what I'm hearing here, okay? Stay grounded, stay relatable, but soar, you know, also soar, use those wings, reach the highest heights, like whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish, this passion that you have, okay? You keep following your passion, you'll find yourself fully taken care of financially, materially, okay? This is super exciting. I'm so happy for you, pile number 1. This is some really exciting energy. Very nice to see this light energy too for you, coming in, especially considering that you'll be going into something that gives you a little bit more responsibility, but also the payoff is incredible. So thank you guys so much for being here. I want to thank your guides for coming through with this message for you. If this video resonated, please like, subscribe to the channel. It helps so much, and I will see you guys in your next reading. Bye. Hello, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen the Modern Witch Tarot deck, okay? And we are going to take a look today to see what is next for you, or what is coming up next for you in your career. So we're going to start off by pulling some oracle cards here, and then we'll get some tarot cards from the deck that you chose. I also have a tiny deck over here, or I say tiny, but it's, you know, just kind of normal card size. I have a deck over here for clarification. Speaking of tiny deck, you guys, actually, I'm going to do a little experiment with you guys, pile number 2. Give me just a second. If you guys are watching this, I want you to leave me a comment, okay? Comment down below. I literally have a tiny tarot deck, you guys, and I want to see if it's actually visible on the camera enough to where you could do a reading with it. Let me grab that real fast. Okay, so I have this here. I've been keeping it in this little like candle jar. Look at these. They're so teeny tiny, you guys. I'm just gonna pour some out here. This is not your reading. I'm sorry to even take up your reading time, but I just want, can you guys even see this? I would need to make this super close. But look how teeny tiny these are, you guys. Look at it. Look at that little hermit. Look at the little justice. Like, that little 2 of Pentacles, the little, what is that even? They're so tiny. King of Swords, I don't know, you guys. They're so cute. I want to be able to use them. I got these on Etsy if anybody wants to know. I'll leave a link in the description below with all the other decks. But yeah, these are so cute. I was just thinking, oh, a tiny deck. And I was like, wow, I really do have a tiny deck. I usually just kind of do this and pick one out without looking, and that's how I draw cards from this. But anyways, let me know in the comment section down below if you would want to see me do any readings with those, and if you don't want to see me do readings with those because they're simply too tiny, say that. It won't hurt my feelings, you guys. I'm asking for your opinion, so no opinion is gonna be like, it's not gonna hurt my feelings or anything like that. I'm asking, so you guys let me know. Jump down there. Are those too tiny? What do you think about them? Do you think we could actually do a reading with those? I don't know. They're adorable. I really wanted to use them on the channel, but I just don't know how exactly to incorporate them. I'll have to feel it out. But you guys let me know what you think for sure, because these readings are for you. They're not for me. They're for you guys. So yeah, let's go ahead now. We'll take a look for real and see what is coming up for you next in your career. So we'll start with this deck. Sorry if there's weird editing. I had to get a drink of water. I'm so thirsty. Okay. So, okay. Coming next for pile number 2. Wow, okay. I'm gonna start with this one. Displacement. Interesting. Sorry, I realized you guys couldn't see that. Displacement. So I want to talk about the meaning of the displacement card before we move on, just so we all are kind of on the same page. This card's been pulled a couple times for other piles in the past, but if you weren't one of those piles, you might not know, and displacement isn't necessarily, it's not like a concept that you hear talked about a lot, unlike mainstream, or the word isn't actually used a lot to describe this. So displacement essentially talks about this idea of being harmed in some way by one party or one person, and then taking that out on an innocent party or an innocent person who has nothing to do with it. Okay, so this is like your boss being awful to you at work, and you coming home and you take it out on your family, you know. Or this can be you being the subject of that, someone doing that to you as well, is what displacement can mean. So it's honestly like the idea here is specifically with this imagery is that something has upset the crows are upset, and they're throwing an absolute fit. They're like shitting all over this car, okay, making a total mess of things, right? because they're pissed off about something else. All right. So that's kind of what this is. Something else has upset them. They're trashing this environment here, even though this environment has nothing to do with the actual issue. So that's what displacement means. I just wanted to go ahead and talk about that before we continued on. We have trickery. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. And then we have risk. Huh. So this is really interesting. Displacement, trickery, risk, and all these cards just like jumping out of your deck. Okay. Let's get one of these for you to kind of finish up the oracle cards here. What's next for pile number 2's career? Enlightenment, connection, divination. Mystical companion of the fairy folk, bless me with your sharp sense of sight. Ooh. Kind of feels like there's something going on behind the scenes that your guides want you to see. Like it's being hidden from you intentionally by others. This feels, because we've got enlightenment, we've got divination too. And then also like, bless me with your sharp sense of sight. Okay. That makes me think not just like, that just makes me think like reading between the lines, seeing something, like picking up on a pattern, recognizing that there's something wrong. Okay. Interesting. Oh my gosh, you guys, my nose is itching so bad all of a sudden, and it just started happening in your pile. That's so odd. It's like something going on right under your nose is what I'm hearing. Look, this one in trickery, they're hiding this little some food, something that's supposed to be precious. They're like hiding that from this other crow and covering it so this other crow doesn't know it's there. Like there's some sort of reward to be had, to be gained, an achievement to be gained, but it's being hidden from you intentionally. Very interesting. Okay, let's get some tarot cards, find out a little bit more about this. Oh my gosh, you guys, my nose is itching so bad. This is absolutely insane. My allergies aren't even bothering me today. I don't know what the deal is. Okay, let's find out here a little bit more about what's going on for you in your career. Ooh, okay. Feeling those. Lots of cards. Let's see. Okay, we'll just start with what's on top here. 9 of Cups. 4 of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like there's something here. Someone is very satisfied with maintaining some sort of like control. There's some sort of like really tight control going on here in your workplace or with a boss, with someone like that. That's what it feels like. There's no remorse here whatsoever. I feel like this is the way we need to read these tarot cards, so that's what we're going to do. There's no remorse here whatsoever with the 9 of Cups. Displacement. Displacement almost feels like... It almost feels like someone did something to fuck up and then it's getting blamed on you. Is that something that's going on for you? Pile number 2? Did your boss fuck something up and then they're blaming it on you and saying it was your fault, and now you're getting a bunch of shit for something you didn't even do? I'm seeing this crow here fly away the other way. This kind of gives me this vibe of like flying away from the situation. Like that might be the best thing to do. I don't know. Obviously, I want to say disclaimer here. This is just a reading. This is just a pick a card reading on YouTube. This is not professional advice. This is not anything like that. You know your situation. You're responsible for your situation. You're responsible for your actions, okay? It's just a pick a card reading on YouTube. Don't let this dictate every aspect of your life, or you know what your situation is. I always say that. You know what your situation is. Be smart, be safe. I'm going to tell you what I'm seeing, okay? But you guys make your own choices. Be responsible for your own actions, okay? This does look like there's some sort, like it's risky to continue to deal with this person, and that it might be best to move on from this situation, okay? And I'm hearing here that this isn't, if this is resonating for you, this isn't new information. You've like had a sneaking suspicion that there was something going on behind the scenes. Like there's some sort of shady shit going on. It's like you've had a sneaking suspicion that it's been like that. Like that's what's going on. Okay. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like there are other opportunities out there for you that you could fly to these other opportunities. There are other ones out there. 5 of Pentacles. Yeah. You're kind of in this situation I'm hearing where it's like this lack. You feel, I'm hearing that you kind of feel left out in the cold. I feel like this needs to go here. You feel left out in the cold a little bit. This person is making you feel like that. It's like they're, it's almost like trying to isolate you or something is what this feels like. You guys are going to have to let me know in the comment section down below if this resonates for you, to be honest. Because this is like very specific and very, like, I mean, there's no getting around the fact that there's something negative going on. Trickery, risk, displacement. It feels like this person here, like I said, this feels like this is like a superior, like this is a supervisor, a boss or something, and they are holding really tight control onto something. I feel like they're very satisfied with themselves. They're very proud of themselves for making something look like it was your fault rather than theirs or something like that. Like they're not having to take the blame for something. They've put you in a risky situation. I feel like there are other opportunities for you. Absolutely though. This bird's up here are these clouds here. From the clouds where you have this pentacle coming in. I think there are definitely other options for you, better options, but let's keep going. Let's see here. 2 of Cups. Yeah, I feel like there are options, people out there who would actually reciprocate. They would reciprocate the effort that you put in. They would remain just as committed to you as you are to them, is what I'm hearing here. There's this energy here, like you have the ability to find something where your boss, your coworkers, it's just like equal effort being put in. They put in just as much effort as you do. I'm hearing here that their trust, like there are people out there, there are opportunities out there for you with people who are actually trustworthy, is what I'm hearing. The Devil. I was thinking next card I pick up, I'm putting it up here. The Devil. Yeah, there's this feeling of being trapped here. They've got you feeling trapped, isolated, chained to this thing, chained to this workplace. Maybe they've been telling you that there's no way you'll be able to find something better than this. Maybe they've been telling you that there's no other jobs open in this industry. There's no other options here. This is the best place to be. I heard that before, being an RN working in a teaching hospital. man, they will tell you that there's no better place to be. This is the best place. You can't do any better than this. Even though we treat you like complete trash. No, you don't want to go work for them because they don't provide X, Y, and Z opportunities, even though you're not really having access to those opportunities anyway. You know what I mean? That's what I'm feeling here. And then we have Queen of Swords. And look, it's like her sword is piercing through this like feeling of lack, like there's nowhere to go, like you're out in the cold, like you don't know what you're gonna do, feeling trapped in this situation. And here she is. It's like she's piercing through. And look, we have our little crow up there. From the Risk card, pile number 2, this really feels like a really toxic work environment. It feels like you have a very toxic boss. It feels like you get thrown under the bus for shit all the time is what I am hearing here. And with Risk by Ace of Pentacles, I don't only feel like it's a risk for you to stay. I feel like it would be good for you to take the risk of moving on to something else, because you're actually going to find that these other options are significantly better for you, okay? They're going to give you some peace of mind. I'm hearing some mental clarity is coming through for you too, as the best way to pierce through this situation and get out of it, honestly, is what I'm hearing here. I'm just seeing like this really toxic, unpleasant environment with a boss who has absolutely no remorse and no regret. And like very little empathy too is what I'm hearing. So that might be something that you've dealt with. I'm feeling like I'm hearing that that's kind of a concern that you've had, that's something that's bugged you, is that you feel like your supervisor, your boss, whoever that is, however your organization is structured, I feel like you've been concerned about the fact that they have clearly shown like a lack of ethics, a lack of empathy. And like I said, I feel like this is not new information for you. You've seen this, you're aware of this, and I'm hearing here that you're definitely interested in getting yourself out of this situation, okay? You're definitely interested in removing yourself. Like, look at this too. This is really interesting. I'm seeing here with the clouds, and what made me think of it is like the clouds just opened and all this bright sunshine has come through onto your reading here. Look at these very cloudy, heavy skies here. Very cloudy, foggy, heavy skies here. And then with Risk, when we are talking about maybe taking a risk and getting out of this, look, the clouds are starting to part. Out of the clouds comes this new opportunity, all right? And then look, it pierces through, like you'll have this mental clarity. You're flying high above these clouds now, okay? High above these clouds, piercing through this situation, removing yourself from it, okay? Really having I just feel like if you get out of this, your mental health is going to be better too. I'm hearing here that these clouds are they're absolutely representative of your mental health while you've been in this job, okay? Cloudy and heavy, and then we see this parting here, and then it comes in, and now you're like, your head's above the clouds. It's like these aren't clouding your mind anymore. Your mental health is much better, is what I'm hearing here. You kind of opened up. Look, we have this butterfly here, like this metamorphosis, going through this dark period and coming out. Having a job and a boss and co-workers and an organization that is just as committed to you as you are to them, or at least more so than this person here or this organization that has absolutely no remorse and no empathy. I keep hearing zero empathy, no empathy, no empathy. That's what I keep hearing. Really, yeah, very, very interesting reading here for you, pile number 2. I'm so sorry that you've had to deal with this type of person, this type of situation, especially if they've been sitting there telling you that you can't do any better than them. That's total bullshit. You absolutely can. The Devil card here, the best thing about the Devil card, in my opinion, is that here, I talk about this a lot with the Devil card. I'm going to talk about it again, and I will continue to talk about it all the time because I think it is so important here, because the Devil card can kind of be scary. It can kind of be a scary idea, right? being trapped, being chained to something, okay? Something that's, you know, typically considered to be evil or, you know, overall just bad in our society, right? But if you notice here, their feet, their ankles are not shackled. Their hands are not cuffed or shackled either. And these chains around their shoulders are loose enough they could really just lift it up over their heads. They could use their hands, remove this over their heads, leave those chains lying there and move on. Okay, and no longer be tied to this figure anymore. No longer be tied and trapped by what this is. You have, so the thing that I love about the Devil card is it shows us how much personal power we actually have, that we tend to give away sometimes to other things. I feel like you have a lot more personal power and a lot more options than what they are wanting you to believe, okay? And you absolutely can get out from under this situation, these people. All right, you have the full range, full freedom to do that, okay? It's just about actually taking our eyes off of this, looking down and realizing we could actually move away from this if we tried to. If we put in the effort, it takes effort, don't get me wrong, okay? It takes effort, but it's something that you've voluntarily, a lot of times this talks about something you voluntarily change yourself to, but can also voluntarily remove yourself from, okay? Five of Pentacles too is also a card where it kind of talks about a lack, but it's another one that I love because there's redemption there. There's hope still, okay? Actually, where they're walking outside of, this is a church that they're walking outside of. They're right outside the church. If they round the corner, there's a door right there. They can go in the door. They can find support. They can find warmth, okay? They can find people who have resources to help them out, all right? So do not allow these people to make you feel like you have no other options or like you are just SOL. You know, you're not, okay? You have way more control than what it appears you do. They don't want you to think that you can find anything better. They don't want you to believe that you could just remove yourself from their bullshit and move on. They don't want you to think that. But I'm here to tell you, your guides are here to tell you that you do not have to accept this type of treatment. You do not have to work in this type of environment. You deserve better than that. And you are going to be given the resources, okay, to remove yourself from this. There are new opportunities out there for you. I am hearing very practical advice. I'm hearing to start putting your feelers out there, start talking to people, start looking around, seeing what it is that's out there for you, okay? That is what I'm hearing here. Start putting in applications, okay? I said that in my candle flame. I wish you guys could see it. I'm gonna have to rearrange stuff so you guys can actually see the candle because I do a little bit of candle magic sometimes and I like to read the flames. Or at least, you know, when I feel like I need to be looking at them, I'll look over there. But put in applications. That is what I'm seeing here. Absolutely. I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised at how many opportunities are out there for you. Okay. Places that will reciprocate, places with empathy. Okay. Places that are more ethical. Okay. Places that are willing to reciprocate like all that you're giving, all right? They're willing to make sure that you're compensated fairly for your time and your energy and your effort, all right? That is what I'm seeing for you, pile number 2. I'm so sorry you guys are dealing with this, but I'm seeing wonderful things on the horizon. You know, like I said, be smart, be safe. You know your situation better than a pick a card reading on YouTube. But if this is resonating for you and you're feeling like you've been thinking about putting applications out there and just kind of seeing what you can get, I say go for it. The time is right. You can totally remove yourself from these awful people, okay? So pile number 2, thank you so much for watching. If this resonated, please like. Also in the comments, let me know. Do the tiny tarot cards. Actually, would that be something you'd want to see or nah? Let me know. Subscribe to the channel, of course, it helps so much. And I will see you guys in your next reading. Bye, pile number 2. Hello, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen a totally unofficial Adventure Time Tarot deck, and we are going to take a look today to see what is next for you in your career, okay? So we'll start by pulling some oracle cards, then we'll move on to your tarot cards, all right? So let's go ahead, let's jump in here. We'll start with these. Super curious to find out what's next for you in your career. We've had a wide variety between pile 1 and pile 2. So let's find out here. Ooh, I'm feeling this one and this guy too. Okay. Battle. Interesting. Oh, I'm so sorry. You can't even see your card. Let's see. Interesting. I don't know that I've ever pulled this card before, so very interesting to see here. And then we have abundance. Okay, what a beautiful, wonderful card to get for this career reading. Honestly, even battle too. Not bad whatsoever here. I feel like you're in the running for like a promotion. Maybe you've applied to a new job and you're in the running for that new position. Obviously very auspicious. I mean, we have abundance here, so that is 100% coming up next for you in your career is going to be abundance. Okay, abundance of material wealth is what I'm hearing here for you. So very exciting energy here. Let's get your oracle card from this deck as well. Wondrous Whale. Introspection, depth, and transcendence. Ancient song and soul of the sea, awaken the cosmic awareness within. Transcendence. Interesting. We have the whale, then we have all these fish here. I mean, I know whales aren't fish, but very ocean, intuitive. And transcendence really made me think of this one right here. I mean, he's got his and he is flying over the others. Can really see the whole picture, can really view all of the abundance, all that there is to, like all that is being offered. And I'm feeling here too, like this particular bird is like the one who's won this battle here as well. So if you're in the running for some sort of promotion, a new position that you're looking into, a new career, a new job, I'm seeing here that regardless of how that works out, that specific situation works out, you're going to come out on top. You're going to win whatever that fight is, okay? Fight, and then you're going to be experiencing abundance. So a raise is coming to you, more money is coming to you. I'm hearing here that you're really going transcendence. That's what I keep hearing here. Like you are going to just fly past, move far above and beyond anything you thought that you could achieve. So very interesting. Let's get your tarot cards here. Learn a little bit more about this energy, this information, what it is that's coming next for you in your career. Feeling this one as well as this. So let's see here what we have. Starting off, we have the Empress. Yes, luxury, comfort, fertility, abundance. The Empress talks so much about abundance, okay? And look at it. Look at all of this. I was going to say that this is Jake, but it's obviously not Jake. This is his mom, I believe. I haven't watched Adventure Time in so long, you guys. I need to start watching it again. I need to watch it again so I can re-familiarize myself with all the characters and all the nuance too in these cards, because there's so much. The artist did such a great job. I'll have the link to these cards down below in the description box if you guys are interested. So Empress, abundance, 110%. I feel like this is just confirmation that that is the type of energy that you are moving into and will be experiencing with your career, regardless of how this works out. The Magician, you guys, and more major arcana cards, really being able to create the life that you want, really. And I'm hearing here, so with the Magician, this can talk kind of about spiritual energy work, manifesting, the type of reality that you want, kind of being a reality creator, etc. But what I'm hearing here is that this abundance that's coming in is going to allow you to create the life you want, but in a way, but I'm hearing that it's more like physical, material. You're going to be able to purchase the things you've always wanted to buy, the things you've always wanted to have. You're going to be in a space where you can actually invest in those and purchase those, okay? I'm hearing that you're going to be able to buy the home that you want, all right? That's the first thing. That's something that I'm hearing very strongly. So some of you guys might be looking at trying to get a raise so that you can afford a home or purchasing a home. I'm hearing here that that is absolutely going to be a possibility for you. The new car that you want, this is big stuff is what I'm hearing. Big ticket items that you have been holding off on and waiting to see how this turns out before deciding to go ahead and make those moves. I'm hearing here that you are going to be given all the tools that you need, resources that you need, mostly money, if I'm being quite honest. Mostly money so that you can live a life of luxury, of abundance here. And this right here, I know that's not what it's supposed to be necessarily. I guess it could be, but this made me think of like a fur coat. And I don't really like the ideas of little animals being slaughtered for fur coats and luxury and et cetera, whatever. I'm not even going to get into that because it's neither here nor there. I'm just seeing luxury coming in, okay, on all fronts here for you. That's just what I'm seeing here, is that you're going to definitely have so many resources, so much money, not just enough to take care of your base needs, but also to purchase the things that you've always wanted. Okay, 4 of coins here too. There's going to be a little bit of balance that needs to be had here. And we're going to look and see, let's see what this other card is. 6 of coins. Yes. Okay. So this is a little bit of advice coming in for you. 4 of coins, 6 of coins. 4 of coins, if you notice BMO here, this is BMO, right? You guys, like I said, it's been so long, and this might not. This is definitely not BMO. Don't listen to me, you guys. If you know anything about Adventure Time, please refrain from schooling me in the comments, because I know I'm probably wrong. Okay. So this one, he's got these 2 coins here. He's sitting on this one. Usually there's one this one's under their feet. Usually they're sitting on one, they're holding one. There might be one on their head that they're balancing. Oh, here it is right here. I assumed it was like a little moon, but that's not what that is. It's the other pentacle, the 4th pentacle. Anyways, so this is saying here, this is a little bit of advice here. We have this, and then we have this balance here, right? This scale here. 6 of coins can talk about giving gifts as well, being generous with your money. 4 of coins is talking about being very tight with your money, okay? Kind of being cheap, okay? 6 of coins talks about being more generous. This is the bit of advice here, is I feel like you have lived for so long and possibly even grown up. Interesting to see the Roman numerals are like exactly flipped between the 4 and the 6. They're like mirrored. Anyways, I feel like you've come from a place where you have not had a lot. You know what it's like to be one of the have-nots. Like there's the haves and the have-nots. You know what it's like to be the have-not, okay? You know what it's like to not have your needs met. Even your most basic needs is what I'm hearing. You've definitely moved. Possibly, I'm hearing poverty. You've moved out of poverty. You're moving out of poverty. That's something that you've dealt with in the past, okay? So I'm hearing here that you are going to have a little bit of, there's going to be some penny pinching that you're going to want to do. There's going to be a little bit of like being cheap that there's going to be some of those habits, some of those things that you might kind of fall back into just because they were survival, They were really survival methods. They were ways for you to survive, having to live in a state a state of life where you're so tight with money, you cannot spend anything extra. You cannot purchase luxuries. You cannot afford to help others because you can barely help yourself, is what I'm hearing here. Okay. You've come from that place, and there's going to be this, this tendency to try to fall back into this. I'm hearing here that the best way to receive, like, you have to invest money in order to receive anything on those investments. I'm hearing here that it's going to benefit you to be more generous with your money. Loosen your pocketbook a little bit. Open your pocketbook a little bit. Loosen that up a little bit. It's okay to indulge, okay? And it's okay to help others. You have enough, like, you're being given an abundance, not just so you yourself can be comfortable, but that so you can make sure other people are comfortable, or at least make sure other people's needs are met, okay? That's what I'm hearing here. So if there is some sort of charity that you are interested in, that you do your research, okay? Because there's some pretty shady shit out there with some 501c, some charities. There's some of them that are pretty shady. They're like, the way that they word things, there's lots of loopholes. Their CEOs get paid fucking millions. Ridiculous, insane. Anyways, do your research. But if there is a charity that you feel pulled towards, that you feel called towards, I'm hearing here for some of you, it might be like an animal rescue or something like that. That's just something I'm hearing, very specific, might not be for everyone. I'm hearing here to invest in that. I'm hearing here to donate some money, okay? Just give back. Yeah, give back. Give back to the community. Give back to others who have less than you, because you know what it's like to have nothing, okay? So don't fall into this kind of greedy, penny pincher energy here, because you're so used to not having enough, okay? You've got to move out of that lack mindset, out of that limited money mindset where you're concerned that there's never enough money. There's always enough money, especially for you, pile number 3. Tons of money coming in for you is what I'm seeing here. But give back, okay? Give back to the community, give back to charity, an organization that you feel deserves your hard-earned money, your hard-earned cash, okay? Try not to fall back into like this miserly way of like penny pinching and trying to control your money super tightly. It's okay to spend money on some luxuries. It's okay to open up and give a little bit, give back, okay? Let's see if there's any other message for you from your guides. This message is pretty clear, honestly. I mean, just lots of great things coming in. I see here that you're kind of like I said, it's kind of a battle for a prize. And I think that prize is a promotion, maybe a new job position at a new company, but very, very fortunate, very, very good fortune coming in. Fortuitous cards here, abundance, magician, empress, 4 of coins, 6 of coins, just some good practical advice for someone who knows what it's like to be poor. Because I feel that, who knows what it's like to be poor, and then is suddenly coming in to having some wealth, okay? Try not to fall back into that a little bit. You're really transcending. You're going to a new depth. You're transcending your old life, this old energy, and moving on to this new abundant energy. But let's see if there's any other messages here from your guides. I was feeling this one right here, and then this top guy as well. Okay, let's see if there's any others here for you. The Hermit, okay. Another major arcana card, you guys. This is like a big deal. And another one. Yeah, this is like a major shift. This, whatever it is that you're, like, I feel like you're fighting for like a new promotion, a promotion, a new job position, something like that. It's going very well, okay? And this is going to totally change the trajectory of your life for the best. King of Wands. Okay. Wow, you guys, pretty cool. So advice, that's what we were asking here. Anything else they'd like you to know? Okay, they want you to spend some time reflecting. Once you get out of this, okay? Once you get out of this battle for, for this position, whatever this is that you're working towards. Once you get out of this, you've achieved that and you're in this energy of abundance, okay? I'm hearing here that you need to take some time to reflect. Take some time to yourself. Do a little bit of reflection, a little bit of introspection here, okay? I'm hearing here, and that with the Hermit, and then even the High Priestess, okay? There are, I'm hearing that there are things, there are opportunities. I'm hearing that there are opportunities coming in for you in addition to this, and it's going to be important for you. Like, I think this is all going to be very, very exciting new energy, okay? An energy like this, even though it's wonderful, it can be a bit distracting, all right? It can be a bit distracting, and we can miss little things going on if we're too caught up in this. So I'm hearing here, take some time to kind of reflect, okay? I'm hearing like, don't let this wealth and abundance change who you are either, okay? That's like a specific message, but if someone needed to hear that here. And then there are other opportunities for like to grow this abundance. There are opportunities out there to grow this abundance and make it even more abundant. To like increase this like tenfold, okay? But it's going to require you to use a little bit of intuition, okay? Oh, wow, look at that. We have the Hermit and then we have introspection here. So taking some time for self-reflection, introspection. But anyways, it's going to require a little bit of intuition on your part, okay? It's going to require a little bit of kind of feeling it out is what I'm hearing here. But there are some other opportunities out there just kind of waiting, honestly. And I'm hearing here with the High Priestess that it's going to be important for you to not lose that sense of who you are, okay? Don't lose that sense of who you are. Do a little bit of introspection, self-reflection here. There's going to be other opportunities that are coming your way that are really going to allow you to experience even more abundance, and really follow your passions, okay? And I'm hearing that too with the King of Wands as well. Your guides want you to continue to follow your passions, because I feel like that's what's gotten you here to begin with, is really following your passion. Yeah, following your passion, following your intuition. I think that I don't even feel like I need to say any more about that, because I feel like you know exactly what I'm talking about. You know that you went with your gut feeling on a lot of these things within your career, and it's really paying off. And I'm hearing here that you need to continue to do that. That is going to continue to pay off for you. Pile number 3. But this is what I'm seeing for you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Please like the video if it resonated for you. Subscribe to the channel, and then hit that little bell icon so you don't miss any upcoming videos. Thank you guys again. Like I said, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate all of you guys so much. I want to thank your guides too for coming through to give you this message. And I love y'all, and I will see you guys in your next reading. Bye.